Welcome back, everyone, to Surviving Mars, where we are currently, well, in the midst of just trying to store as many of these black cubes that pop. You've another one is there. As many of these black cubes that pop up as we possibly can. They are popping up fairly frequently. There are a couple of places where they are much more likely to appear. I guess one way we could control it is if we only allowed the black cubes to appear in very, very limited locations by specifically positioning our towers such that we blanket the whole place. But that would take so many resources, it hardly seems worth it to me. Hardly seems worth it. Deep water extraction, fantastic. Right, well, okay. Actually, I was like, where's all the deep water gone? It's still there. It's just now visible as regular water to me. So we can now set up some extractors on these fantastically dense deposits. We will set up one such extractor for now. Actually, we might set up two. We can even have them within the range of the... let's pop that like so, instead of around the way, and then we can move that one back a little bit. The ideal is to have it so that we can have the pipes all connect up in a nice, easy route. There we go. And we can have that connected there, and then straight across here. Perfect. We'll do the same with power as well. Though honestly, power can go in a more direct route across to here, I suppose. We'll do. There we go. There we are. And finally, we are going to want a scrubber there. Of course we're going to want a scrubber there. Guess there will do. And in fact, that will actually help out, since it will allow us to protect some of these deposits as well. There we are. That is going to help out quite a lot, I think. We'll also go ahead and...
Resources are low.
We're going to want this in an area that's kept warm. Do we have... Well, actually, all this area is kept warm. For a moment, I forgot where I was. We are actually in a cold zone, so anything that doesn't look frozen is, by its very nature, being kept warm. We'll grab 3 extra storages around here, just to help out a little bit. There we go. Right, building's not working. That is fine. It will be working in time. Just as soon as all of the rest of that is built up. Furthermore, I would like both of these to be fully upgraded. There we go. Right, okay, now, time for us to work on our twin dome. What spies do we have available? We only have the arcology. You know what? We're not going to build an arcology here. Now, as a quick forward, a medium dome has exactly twice as many spots as a small dome. This dome has 2 small domes plus 2, so it's actually better than a medium dome in space alone. It is massively better than a medium dome because we can have 2 spires there. So it is quite a good option to go for, I feel. Right, first and foremost then, because we've got probably quite a lot of homeless. Yeah, we've got 36 homeless and, well, 34 unemployed. But
resources are low.
Right, so let's start off by building 2 places to get them out of being homeless. Next up, I'd like 2 farms in this dome. There we are. That should mean that we are really not going to run out of food.
Resources are low.
Really not going to run out of food.
Endless hit parade of musical home runs.
Alright, you're doing okay there. Let's get you over here. I would like you to shift a bit of the food up to the other dome for now, just to make sure things are kept going. Alright, the next thing we will want over here, we are going to want... I mean, if we make the comfort too high, they will breed. And that's... It's one of those things where you're like, well, I don't want to make a place where people aren't happy. But you do have to think about it, because if you make it too nice for them, they will have lots of children. And that might not be what you want to do. That being said, we do have the Kinderdome, and it isn't at maximum capacity of children, so we've got room. We've definitely got room. Let's see. I think we want science In fact, we want this to be a very scientific dome. To that end, we will have not one, not two, well, actually two. Two science institutes and 2 research labs. We are then going to want some amenities. I'm going to say a space bar and a casino complex, because they're just going to help massively. But then we are also going to have a diner. Ooh, we can fit even more in there. Wow, okay. An infirmary. Oh no, we can't. Never mind. Never mind, false alarm. I was extremely happy for a second, but no. We'll have a grocer. And... do we want another grocer? I can't say I think we do. But you know what? Let's move this one across. We'll have the infirmary up behind the diner. And we'll have another diner. Because by and large people, you know, it's a very reasonable thing to... no. It's a very reasonable thing to want food. We'll have a small fountain as well. There we go. That'll give us something of a decent dome. At this point, we can, in fact, probably allow an entire work shift down there. There. Perfect. In fact, we could go all out. But I'm not going to on the extractor. I'm completely okay with the extractor not having people outside of the dome constantly having to work at night. I'm alright with that. That's fine, that's fine. How about you? Homeless, still 1, but they'll move across. How about up here? It's fine, it's fine. Only 1 unemployed. That's perfectly alright. Right then. So we're going to have a decent amount of things going up there. Fairly quickly, in fact. I would like soybeans. Oh, we could go with clover. Yeah, alright. Since we're adding in all of these crops, I'm going to have soybeans, clover, and then potatoes. And we'll just get the clover to very rapidly move us up to the 100% mark. And then I can stop worrying about it. In fact, I can stop worrying about it right now. None there, please. How about you? You've still got a little ways to go. Right. Everything else seems to be doing alright there. Now then, let's have a quick look at our research. We're working towards getting waste rock liquefaction. At this point, we've got so much rare metals. There is really no need for us not to be selling it. So, sure, let's get a cargo rocket. And, you know what? I'd like another rover if we could get one. But they cost 300 million. Alright, we'll just take 1 drone then. Plummus Mach 1, come along. We have work for you, my friend. Lots of work. Now, we've still got homeless, apparently...
Pipe leak reported.
For some reason, I'm not really sure of that. We are going to want more living space over here, though. So let's get some more apartments going up. There we are. Not sure what we're going to place down here yet. We'll have to see about that. But for the time being, things seem to be alright. Power shortage is unfortunate, but is it possibly because the dome is using more power? 64 of 40. I think 40 is the amount of power the dome is pulling, whereas the rest of it is coming from all of this. But I think what we're going to do is we are actually going to have a subsurface heater over here. Let's get a wee bit of power right there. Draw that out a tiny bit. And also some pipes. Let's get those going. Then we are going to first and foremost build a water storage. Honestly, with a dome this large, we'll probably want 2. We are going to get a subsurface heater right there. We will get a triboelectric scrubber
fault
there
reported.
as well.
Pipe leak reported. We have a power shortage.
Wow, okay, we're going to have to have a look at that. 1, 2. There we go. Right, what's happening? Cable, pipe. It's unfortunate, but okay. There's not too much I can do about it. Let's go in and place down a bunch more wind farms then, I guess. If we can get the tech for... I'm not going to completely block that door. If we can get the tech that will allow us to have extra power from our wind farms, we should be fine. Right, any more black cubes around the place? There's one there, none there, none up there.
We have a power
We're
shortage.
fine down here, it seems. Okay, let's go and get rid of you then. Oh, you need full priority there. Please and thank you. There we are. That should work out a little bit better. I could place down a second metal mine if I wanted to here. That's not a bad idea. Actually, that's not too bad of an idea. Sure. I'll have them quite close together, in fact. There we are. And just draw out the cable there. We are going to want some better storage for the waste rock, but that'll come in time. Let's have a look. Have we set this up yet? No, we have not. Where are our drones? Really? Sometimes you just have to laugh or you'll cry. The pathfinding in this game really does leave a lot to be desired. An awful lot, actually. Right, that's fine. You've moved a lot of the food up there. Generally speaking, I imagine we're going to be okay down here since both of these are near their harvests. And lots of waste rock being moved around. Okay, going to want to sort that out then. Let's get a couple of these set up here. There we go. As soon as we get rock liquefaction, all of this will be compressed in remarkably swiftly, actually.
Cable fault reported.
And you'll wonder
Pipe leak
why
reported.
we ever needed them to begin with. Alright, let's get you down about here, please, and thank you. We are then going to be setting you up to automatically return. Now, I'm going to want a little bit more fuel being processed and stored up here as a result, so let's go ahead and do that. Get 2 fuel manufacturers there and there. That should do us well. I might need you to expand a little bit further out as a result. Yeah, that'll do. You as well. Drats. Instead, let's build the second one up here. Right at the source of the water, actually. That'll do right by there. And we'll need to build the cable down just a little bit.
And you are listening to the Red Frontier. I guess you all know I'm a huge baseball fan. Do you know how long baseball has been around? The origin of the game is a thrilling topic and has been debated for many years. Some claim that baseball has its roots in France and refers to an old
I think it may be more thrilling to you than me.
In it, there are illustrations of priests hitting balls with a stick. Maybe they're right. Others say there's strong evidence for the theory that baseball stems from the English game of stool ball. Maybe they are right. I think it is important to point out that both France and Great Britain have extensive colonial interests in America. Therefore, they may have both contributed to some extent
reasonable.
Anyway. Well, in the end, I don't really care. I still love baseball. Let's roll the next track.
If you didn't care, why were we even talking about it? You're silly. Alright, we've got a decent amount of room over there. We are hurting for metals. That is the main thing holding us back right now. How about over here, though? You getting any closer? All we need is concrete. Why is that not being brought down? Huh, okay. Well, how about you shift some of this concrete down here, then? I should have double-checked that, actually. I guess one thing we could do as well to expedite it is to store the concrete down there. Just like that, and everything should be pulled down. And the more black cubes around. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Shortage.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And we are... Well, actually, we're right on top of the harvest there, so it shouldn't be so bad. How much are we going to get from that? 64. We're going to get 64 just from soy, because we've got such a high soil quality. That's amazing. We're getting about the same amount that we're getting from potatoes at 80%, just from soy. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right, with that shifted down here, we should see these finally finished. Oh, the metal on the drone hub is the limiting factor there, of course, but we will see it done reasonably soon. We'll also get more wind turbines up and running. I think I'll pop down a battery as well. There we go. So now we have that, we're also going to want to allow polymers down here. Really? Oh, well, I suppose. Okay, it's not as dumb as it first appeared. I'll give you a buy for now. That was annoying, though. Right, you can go ahead and charge up there. I am going to need to start moving food around. Oh, it's already gone from up there down. Has that been moved down, perhaps? Oh, we're so close to this harvest. I wish, as with RimWorld, you could just harvest early. That would be particularly nice. How about you get high priority? Also, how about you all produce a little bit more? Alright, let's have a look at our traits right now. In terms of their flaws, hypochondriac, loner, idiot, and alcoholic are fairly common. Can we change this? Loner, alcoholic, we can do. Any others? Loner, idiot, and alcoholic. Yeah. Maybe loner? Is that one we can treat? No. So we can't get rid of that, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. What we'll do is we will request alcoholics here. And gamblers for that matter. We've got melancholic, glutton, gambler, alcoholic, lazy, and chronic condition. We've got 3 chronic condition colonists? Wow. That's awful. Sure. Please treat the chronic condition. My goodness. That's literally killing them. Should all of these apartments have top priority? Let's make sure that people have somewhere to live and somewhere to breathe. At the very least. We're going to need just concrete over here. Alright. Then, where are you right now? Actually, I needed you to bring along the concrete instead. Rightio. So, grab the concrete that you can. And ferry that all the way over here, please. And thank you. Where's the... There we are. We're going to need to hit some more concrete soon then. I was really hoping we could escape that. Maybe. If we can get enough money out there, but that's a lot of funding. That's 20 sols worth at our current research levels. It's not really tenable. If we can... Yeah, sure, we can hit this one then. We're going to have to. So we just need a bit of metal and, if I say a bit of metal, like it's an easy thing for me to do. It is not. We are going to need a waste rock storage and also a concrete storage here then. Well, at the very least, this is active. Let's shut them all down. There we go. AI is kicked in and will now start producing all of the good stuff. And this is on its own network, so it's not a big issue for us. Charging, stored power. Yeah, that'll actually be a nice little localized network there. We could hook it up just to make use of the waste, but I'm fine with it being there, honestly. This I am not fine with, though. We are losing power for no good reason, so let's just delete all of that. All the way down. Don't need it there. And you can go and sit there. There we are. Always risky. I was just waiting to accidentally delete the tunnel there and then weep. Is that a black cube? Ha 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 ha! Found you. Let's go and grab you. And there's another one over there as well. Yeah, you need to stay there for now, unfortunately, just to move stuff around. Really would like to be down here, though. That would be particularly nice if I could get down there and just start excavating a bit. Right. You should be able to take care of that for me. Let's speed things up. It's been a while that we've been on Speed 2. I just find Speed 2 just particularly comfortable. That is going to bring us a lot of money. Awful lot of cash is going to come our way with that. Why is that broken? Really? Do I need 2 of these? Are you really going to tell me that I need 2? I'd super duper like it if I didn't. Fine. Break it down.
Funding received.
There we go. Let's dump all of that into outsourcing. Let's get everything moving forward. We can get up to at least... Oh, try. Almost there. We're 32% of the way through, so more or less a third of the way. Right, rebuild it for more metal and a lot more metal actually, and more mechanical parts. It might have actually been cheaper just to build this anyway. Well, it wouldn't have been cheaper, but it might have
Resources
been less
are
of a
low.
waste.
Cable fault
Very
reported.
least.
Pipe leak reported.
Right, let's get this down here. We are low on food once again. Worrisome. Have you just had a harvest? Good. And these are nearing their next harvest. You know what? I don't think we can afford to go for the cover crops. We're going to have to go for soybeans instead. And that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Now, ooh. Starting to have... Oh, no, there we go. We've got a habitat going up. Good. Right, you're almost done with your work there. Power is going to continue to be a bit of a pot. Oh, thank goodness we've got this running. Oof. All right. I want these extra production. How much are we drawing in this little area? Total demand is... Well, let's go ahead and get those upgraded. Everything we need there. Yeah. Everything will be brought along, so that's not too much of an issue. Right, what you can do is you can head over here and break this one down for me. And eventually we can send one of them elsewhere. Right. You're already almost back to Mars, which is fantastic.
With Kim Tae-hee. The good thing about our music is that when it hits you, you feel no pain.
This chai is truly the drink of the gods. We'll get rid of you in a moment. You are now being a potch down there. Have you got another one over here yet? No, they seem to be around the same place that they pop up, though. Wait. No, that's my scanner. I wish there was a different zoom level that we could just see a little bit closer. Ah, great. That's going to be awful. What we
Cable
can do
fault
then...
reported.
A service heater is going to be really a mess for us to try and deal with over here. Not without a moisture evaporator. We had a moisture evaporator, then yeah, we could have the heater pretty much just running itself, but don't think we're going to be that lucky. let's expand this out then to cover all of these buildings, I guess. And we'll build... sure, we'll get another 3 up and running. Yeah. That should take care of all of that.
Cable fault reported.
That should be fine then. We may need to upgrade them to polymer blades. We might not. We'll see. The main thing is that this is drawing enough metal. Daily production of 10. I mean, it's not great, but it's certainly better than nothing. And we've got plenty of concrete that we can extract here. I don't think we need to extract it any faster than we're currently pulling it, though. We don't need that up there anymore. At all. In fact, it's getting to the point we don't need this little area here at all. That being said, they are helping, so we could in fact have a second extractor here powered by this little zone. So I'm disinclined to take it away. It's not causing me that much issue. We'll see. It might cause a bit of a problem when it gets really cold, but we'll have to have a see. Okay, not bad. The first harvests have just come through. Let's set up a food storage somewhere around here. Refrigerate our food. This one's got almost all of the... sorry, almost half of the electronic components, which I'm actually a little bit surprised with. We're bringing in the concrete fast enough now, so this place is doing okay. Still a lot of vacant work slots though. Awful lot of vacant work slots. Yeah, that's going to be the case, unfortunately. There we are. Nothing's going up here. Not too bad on the whole. Oh, is that not connected? Oh no, it is connected. It's just not actually receiving any power. Is that on the way to Earth already? Wow. That got filled so fast. I approve. You're taking care of that. We've taken care of this. Any more Skylines? Yeah. Let's go and get rid of them then. How full is this area? I think it's actually completely full. Yep. So we're going to need another one. And we'll slowly increase that as necessary.
Cable fault reported.
That's fine. Oh well, we're losing a chunk of power, but we've actually not got that much storage. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm a little bit worried about the lack of storage that we've got. Right, but we've got an awful lot of polymers, so sure, just go ahead and set those up. Hourly production is much higher than the demand, but when the demand goes up by 60% due to the cold front moving in, we'll still be alright. And how are our productions going? Well, they're not terrible. I could, however, afford to get more electronics and more machine parts being manufactured down here. In this dome, we can probably set that up. We'll see. We'll see. We've got plenty of room for extra colonists, though. You know what? Let's actually get another passenger rocket up coming over here. Doesn't matter to me at this point. I don't want any children still. I would still prefer youths and adults, generally speaking. But other than that, we're good. Quirks. I definitely don't want any tourists. It doesn't really matter to me, the rest of you. Floors. Let's see how many we end up with. Yeah, we've got enough to have no one with any floors. That seems quite reasonable. Geologists, sure. Scientists, engineers. Scientist, botanist, scientist, engineer. I mean, I'll just take the people with specializations first. What? I love how senior is a specialization of some sort now, but that's fine. And then we'll just grab whoever else. It really doesn't matter that much at this point. There we go. And launch. It's been a little while since we had new blood in the colony.